Sunram finds it. OC left pocket three on the way. Tickles it Twine.
Now it's Maddie Bass on the drive. Bass, nice move, and Bass with an easy layup.
To the feet, Ruppel brought back down. O'Connor, though, lost the grab and down to the mat. Ruppel with a chance for a pin with a minute 15. There it is.
Pick and roll, Kaloran. Hooks it underneath, and a bunny for Hannig.
Right side to Charlie Shaw. Shaw looks right, drives in, attacks the double team, and splits him for the layup.
Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And a pleasant good Friday evening inside the bubble here in Valley City. It's the championship game featuring the Valley City Highlanders and Northern Cass, the Jaguars, here on this Friday night. I'm Chase Miller alongside Joey Hughes, and welcome to the championship. A pair of Division A Region 1 opponents. Valley City 2-0 so far this season, going up against Northern Cass, who sits at 3-0. Northern Cass, last time they won the championship was last year here at the BCT, the defending champs, after they defeated the Maple River Raiders. Well, for the Valley City Highlanders, it's been a little while, albeit they haven't played in this tournament every year, so you also have to put that into consideration. The last time the Valley City Highlanders here won the Barnes County Girls Basketball Tournament, that came back in 2010 again, the last time for Valley City. We'll take a quick break. When we come back after this, dive into this matchup a little bit more between the Highlanders and the Jags. It's the BCT title game on your liveevent.com.
Visit with Rocky Nedham at Nedham Seeds Caledonia for LCS wheat seed varieties, Trigger, Cannon, and 2 new varieties named Buster and Dual. Call Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia. They also have proven wheat seed SY Velda from AgriPro. Your local Pioneer dealer, Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia, with corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed for your farm and SeedX sugar beet seeds. Call Rocky 701-430-1149, Nedham Seeds Caledonia.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argusville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
As we continue here today on our Barnes County Girls Basketball Tournament Championship game coverage, Northern Cass came into this tournament 1-0 after a win against Lisbon. They downed White Shield on Tuesday 85-12 and defeated in overtime Memorial Litchfield Marion 51-46. So far, 2 games in this tournament. Hayden Crockett 70 points, 17 rebounds, and 12 steals. Also, Addie Winterquist 13 points, 10 rebounds. Had a nice performance yesterday in the contest, and you also have Tess Jalbert with 11 points and 6 rebounds. Valley City head coach by Jimmy Howard, 2-0 on the season. Wins over South Border back on Tuesday, 93-18, and upended Maple River yesterday in the semifinals. From there, you do have 18.7 rebounds for Freeze. Katie Burchell was an absolute beast with a double-double, 45 points, 25 rebounds for Burchell. And then you have Sky Nielsen with 24 points and 22 boards as well. Valley City 2-0 so far on the season. Northern Cass sits at 3-0 on the year. The Highlanders 44% shooting from the floor, 36% from the three-point line, 58% in this tournament from the stripe. Again, 36% from the land of 3. Northern Cass 51% from the floor, 5 of 13 from the land of 3, and shooting 60% from the charity stripe. It's Valley City, it's Northern Cass coming up on our Irie Insurance pregame show. We'll get to our starting lineups also around the corner. We'll recap what happened earlier today as well ahead of our opening tap here from the BCT.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Many factors impact your ability to increase profits on the farm. Make sure your planter is an asset and not a liability. Some limiting factors in making the perfect planter pass are row maintenance, meter calibration, and downforce management. It will not cost you anything to have the conversation about identifying solutions for these limiting factors. Agassiz Precision Ag, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is accepting applications for a broadcast sales representative. Applicant should be self-motivated, organized, have ability to communicate clearly, and the desire to help our customer partners grow their business with customer service for their advertising and marketing needs. All experience levels are encouraged to apply. To apply, email your resume to apply@rjbroadcasting.com. R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is an equal opportunity employer.
As we come back on our final segment on our Irie Insurance pregame show here today from Valley City. Earlier here in this Barnes County Girls Basketball Tournament today, we will recap again what happened 7th place through 3rd place. 7th place going to the Enderlin Eagles as they picked up the win over White Shield. Enderlin picked up the win 70-20. Aspen Schleck with 24 points. Jenna Olsen 13 points on 5 of 7 shooting from the floor for Enderlin. They take 7th. White Shield takes 8th. Taking 6th is South Porter after falling to Weimar Lidgewood 57-32. Ryland Gutzmer's team had 3 players in double digits. Valerie Mendoza with 17. Summer Steinhaus with 12 and Emerson Johnson had 10. While for South Porter, 8 points for Meyer in the loss. So Weimar Lidgewood takes 5th. South Porter 6th. Also in the 3rd place game that got just done moments ago, Maple River defeats Lemoore Litchfield Marion 56-54. Maple River with the buzzer beater by Hallie Bisset in transition to beat the Horn. Addison Haddock 25 points, 15-19 shooting from the free throw line. LLM led by the 21 points of Addie Smith. Nora Delabar with 14 points and 10 rebounds. So LLM takes 4, and Maple River again able to take 3rd. So now you get to the championship game featuring the Valley City Highlanders and alongside Northern Cass the Jaguars. And, well, they could meet a lot this season. This will be their first meeting. They have 2 more scheduled in the regular season as they play a double round robin in the regular season. They can meet in the Region 1 tournament, and if they both make it to state, you can meet again. So they're going to play at least 3 times this year, a potential to make it 4, if not 5, going in to the actual postseason, but we'll see what happens. It's the 2-0 Highlanders against the 3-0 Northern Cass Jaguars. The Barnes County Girls Basketball Championship tip is next with the starting lineups. That does it for our pregame show, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Again, that's IrieInsurance.com. Starting lineups opening tip is next.
At Bank North, we strive to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. One transaction, one relationship, and one community at a time. We do it by supporting kids and schools, pitching in to help neighbors in need, partnering with rural businesses, and providing all the traditional and modern banking products and personalized lending services you expect from a reliable financial partner. Bank North, always true.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Get ready to make a true impact on the farm. Introducing the HDSR series of staggered rippers from Degelman Industries. At the heart of the machine is the HDSR's staggered two-row setup, which allows for better trash flow and lower draft than an inline ripper. Featuring a shorter implement contour length, easier transport, and better compaction shattering ability than the competitors. The HDSR series from Degelman Industries is engineered tough. Visit our website for more information.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Tick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
As for the Valley City Highlanders, they'll roll like this in their dark blue uniforms, the royal blue uniforms with the Columbia blue or the baby blue numerals and lettering outlined in white. They'll go like this. Dakota Potratz, a 5'10 junior guard in the starting lineup with Katie Burchell, the 5'11 sophomore. Also from there, Maddie Anderson, the 5'9 junior. Greta Govan, the 6 senior. And then Sky Nielsen, the 5'11 freshman forward. Potratz, Burchell, Anderson, Govan, and Nielsen. Valley City averaging 79 points per game defensively, giving up 31 through 2 games this season at 2-0. On this season. Head coach by Jimmy Howard as we go now to Northern Cass under the guidance of head coach Kyle Morehart. They'll roll like this. Starting at a senior guard, Hayden Crockett. From there as well, Tam Strawbert, a junior here for Northern Cass. The Jags will also go with Liv Olson, another junior, kind of that stretch forward spot. Addie Winterquist here will be the senior forward, and also for Northern Cass will be Reese Lavig. So Hayden Crockett, Jobert, Olson, Winterquist, and Lavig. Kyle Morehart, the head coach again for Northern Cass. The Jags averaging 68 points per game defensively, giving up 35 points per contest. For the Northern Cass Jaguars, looking to go back-to-back here at the Barnes County Girls Basketball Championship. Valley City looking for their first since 2010. Chase Miller, Joey Hughes with you here in this contest as we get you ready for this game. As Valley City will be going left to right, Northern Cass will be going right to left. Yes, to bring some hardware back home to your respective venue. Valley City not too far, a couple blocks north of here, and 1 or 2 streets to the east. Northern Cass a little farther away. Opening tap at 8:04, and our championship game is underway here on this Friday evening. Going right to the paint is Burchell, and Burchell heads to the free throw line where she's 7 of 16 here in this tournament. Foul will be assessed on Northern Cass. Liv Olson, her first, team's first as well. Just seeing what happened in the last couple of games. Valley City with Katie Burchell's stat line from yesterday. 30 points, 15 rebounds on 12 of 15 shooting from the floor. She was 6 of 10 from the free throw line against Maple River. Free throw attempts here for Burchell is good. Valley City has won 2 different ways. They hit a myriad of threes in the first game against South Border, 14 of them. And then they really packed it in the paint yesterday with Burchell and Nielsen. Here for Northern Cass, Crockett's pass going to be intercepted by Nielsen here as Valley City forces a Northern Cass turnover. Potratz, left-handed dribble, drags the pivot foot, but drag it a little bit too much, and a turnover here for the Highliners. Full court pressure defense from Valley City. They will go length to length of the floor as Tess Jalbert gets it. Opportunity, gets the ball back now to Hayden Crockett. Crockett in the front court here. Crockett with 70 points. 41 here tonight would tie the all-time record with Riley Nudell in terms of total points in a tournament. Tess Jalbert going to the paint, blocked by Burchell, and Burchell saves it to Nielsen. Katie's the sophomore, Nielsen's the freshman, and that's scary for years to come for opponents playing Valley City. Potratz, the high post to Burchell. Burchell driving kick. This one stolen away by Hayden Crockett. Crockett trying to get by Greta to the paint. Crockett with the right-handed layup. No, rebound will come down to Valley City, and then Crockett's going to get tabbed with the foul. Foul will be on Hayden Crockett, her first, team's second. Hayden Crockett with the single-game record for 40 points in a Barnes County girls basketball contest. Valley City with Potratz. She will shoot the three-pointer coming off the side of the rim. No rebound. Will be tousled for between Lavig and Anderson. And it's last touch by Maddie. 6:49 remaining here on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing their heritage and their future. Go to dhb.bank. That again is dhb.bank. As Crockett will inbound it to Lavig. Get the ball back here. Hayden Crockett, baseball pass to Addie Winterquist. Winterquist going off the window for two. And Northern Cass is their first lead here at 2-1. Valley City with Potratz. Potratz crossing over, spinning on Hayden. It's loose. Hayden got the steal. It's on the ground. The arrow will go towards Northern Cass. So effectively a turnover there for the Highliners. After the conclusion of this game, they will award the championship trophy. We'll get to our all-tournament team and as well the free throw champs. So make sure you stay tuned to our post-game show for that. Hayden Crockett into the front court now. Crockett lost it for a moment, and this one will be out of play, and a turnover for the Jags. As Crockett and Northern Cass here, and Valley City played a pair of Division B teams to get to this point. Two Division A teams made it to the championship. Northern Cass to defend off in overtime LLM, while Valley City, a gutsy first half, then kind of ran Maple River just out of steam a little bit in the second half yesterday. Hayden Crockett trying to split a double team and goes up, and Hayden will go to the free throw line to shoot two. The foul will be coming across Valley City's Dakota Potratz, her first and the team's first. Hayden Crockett 10 of 13 from the free throw line here in the tournament for the Jags. Northern Cass free throw attempt is good. Free throw attempt number 2 upcoming here. Trying to get it to a 4-1 lead for Northern Cass. Valley City receiving votes in the latest Division A girls basketball poll earlier this week. Northern Cass not in the top 5 or receiving votes. However, a team that, if they're able to finish off the BCT with 3 straight wins, probably would be receiving votes in the next one on Monday. Highliners with Anderson. Anderson back to Greta Govan here. Govan left-handed side of Potratz. Potratz with a couple of dribbles looking on the interior. Power dribble coming for Katie Burchell. Shot no. Good box up by Winterquist on the inside. That's going to be a fun battle tonight of who guards Burchell and Nielsen when it comes to Northern Cass perspective. Nice ankle cross by Reese. Reese then saves it before it's an over and back. Lavig gives it to Crockett. Hayden Crockett now will utilize the left-handed dribble crossing over. Crockett with the left hand again. Jumper from 12. Hayden can't get that one to go. It's a loose ball, and we'll have a tie-up in the arrow. Will make its way towards Valley City. 5:22 here in quarter number 1. A free throw by Burchell for Valley City. 2 by Crockett, and a bucket by Winterquist to get Northern Cass with 4. Potratz in the front court here will utilize it. Back to the top of the key, high post touch. This one able to work it out for a moment with Sky Nielsen. Shot no. Put back by Burchell, and Katie Burchell will head to the free throw line. Shoots some 2 more. Foul be tapped on Tess Jalbert, her first. Team's third. Our officials tonight of Schneider, Schlecht, and Mickeljohn. Free throw opportunity here for Burchell. Burchell hits the first. Now 2 of 3. Free throw opportunity number 2 upcoming here for Valley City. As Burchell with the second is in and out, no good. Tapped out to Northern Cass. Hayden Crockett. We'll see this in the front court. Crockett taking the screen will shoot the three-pointer off the mark. Rebounds here by Lavic. Saves it before it goes out of bounds right in front of the Highliner student section. Potratz now wants to run. Tesh Jalbert gets the tap, and this will go into the front row. Also a note on Valley City's uniforms. The side are Highliner tracks. They are railroad tracks down the side. That is some good jersey attire there for Valley City. Always talk about your team's nicknames and what it means to the town, and some are just the obvious ones. Others you're just kind of taking names that maybe haven't been taken in your area. But for Valley City, the Highline Bridge, obviously the Highliners, you could argue all day, and I would say this is one of the best, if not the best, in terms of the state of North Dakota for a nickname, just in terms of representing the town. Sky Nielsen, shot no, rebound, Tesh Jalbert and Greta Govin, and this will be last touch off of Tesh Jalbert. 4:36 remaining in the first quarter. Both teams trying to find themselves early here in this quarter in terms of just a little bit more consistency on the offensive end. There's a jumper on the way. Well, that'll help. Dakota Potratz, she's got the first field goal here for the Highliners as we're knotted at 4 apiece. This one now to Hayden Crockett. Crockett gets in the front court, bounce pass to Olsen, stolen away here by Valley City. Burchell up the other side to Greta Govin. Govin left-handed layup for 2. Potratz to Burchell to Govin. That was quick. Highliners lead it by 2. Crockett to Tesh Jalbert. Jalbert to the baseline to Lavig. Lavig bounce pass inside Liv. Liv will kick to the top here to Crockett. This for the lead. Right to the key. 3. Swirls out. Rebound here to Burchell. Or check that to Nielsen, and a foul on Northern Cass. Foul be tabbed on the Jags. This will go on Faith Fury, her first. That'll be the team's 4. So from here on out in the quarter, the Highliners will be in the bonus opportunity here, as they will see Potratz into the front court. Right-handed side to Govin. On the interior goes Burchell. Burchell with the shot, no. Rebound put back by Burchell. Good for 2. Katie Burchell with her first field goal. She's got 4. Govin gets the steal. As this to the top of the key. Anderson for the 3. That'll be off the mark. Rebound comes down to Crockett. Hayden Crockett weaving her way past the timeline here as Hayden gets in front of the student section here for Valley City. Lost the ball for a moment. Still loose. Now to Huzar to Fury, who will launch a left wing 3 short. Rebound comes down to Valley City. Highliners with the outlet as they will give it to Maddie Anderson. Anderson into the front court, gives it to the high post to Burchell. Burchell with a head of steam, leaves it to Govin. Now to the right of the key, there's a 3 by Anderson. Book it! Anderson with her 6th three-pointer. Kyle Morehart here asking for a timeout, and with 3:01 left in the opening quarter, it's 11-4 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard in favor of Valley City.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
I'd like to thank all of our sponsors for providing us coverage here today on YourLiveEvent.com. Also, thanks goes behind the scenes to those here in Valley City as well, from Coach Mack to Calvin Kraft, the Enderlin AD, also the commissioner of the BCT, Steve Olson, Carrie Bodine, and also Colin Haas for providing us just a good hospitality here in Valley City throughout the week. And once we get into January as well for the boys tournament. Jalbert gives it to the baseline to Faith Fury. Fury on the back cut to Tesh Jalbert. This one will get tapped out of bounds. Highliners looking for their first BCT championship since 2010. Now, be it they haven't played in the BCT every year since 2010. It's been a while since last year they just had their JV team in the tournament. Northern Cass trying to go back to back again, as this will be a turnover. In the front court goes Potratz. Potratz on the inside. Burchell, and Fury just rips it away. Now it's a Tesh Jalbert. Jalbert with the find up the other side of the floor to Crockett. And the Highlanders are speeding up the Jags right now a little bit, as Northern Cass have to play in control throughout the rest of this quarter, as Valley City wants to continue to run and We'll see what they do with Greta Govan here. Govan with the pass interior to Burchell. Burchell double throwing it up. This one will go off of her head as well, out of play, and be Northern Cass with the basketball. Checking in will be Carly Ryder, as you have Olsen and Tess Jalbert checking out Winterquist, Fury, Ryder, Huzar, the 7th grader, and Crockett here on the floor for Northern Cass. Full court pressure defense. Huzar to Crockett here. Crockett up and over to Winterquist. Winterquist will see this now to Huzar. Huzar at the left wing, crossing over to the free throw line, finds it to Ryder. Ryder with the shot fake jumper from 13, got it to go. Carly Ryder with the second field goal here for the Jags. They're back within 2 possessions. Valley City in the front court as this one will go with Freeze. Back to Govan. Freeze, the freshman, in the starting lineup, or in the rotation here. Govan hands it off back to Freeze. Freeze crossing it over, looking on the interior. Bounce pass, Nielsen, nice little spin, and she stays with it. Sky Nielsen had her defender sealed, and Sky will miss the first, but get fouled on the second and hit and have a chance to make a couple of free throws here at the line. Foul will come on Faith Fury, her second, team's 5th. Sky 6 of 7 from the charity stripe. Just to double up the Jags, missing the first. So 11-6 Highliners out in front. Kinsley Glant will check in now for Valley City, as she will. Katie Burchell will check out and get a little bit of a run. So Valley City going a little more guard-oriented. To say this is their small lineup is still saying something nice, because Sky Nielsen still stands at 5'4". Greta Govan at 6 foot. Free throw opportunity is good. Kinsley Glant at 5'6". Here comes Crockett. Crockett with the pass to Huzar. Huzar on the front court leads a 4-on-2 to Fury. Fury back to Huzar. Huzar bounce pass across the paint here. Here's a tough shot by Ryder, but got it. Carly Ryder with the end one. Opportunity. Foul will be on Valley City. This one on Kinsley Glant, her first, team's second. As you will now see the chance here at the free throw line for Ryder is good. Ryder's got 5 points here off the bench for head coach Kyle Morhart, and the Jags are back within a possession. Potrats near sideline. This one will go to Freeze. Freeze will throw it up off the window. Can't get it. Rebound to Winterquist, and then stolen away by Nielsen, and Nielsen sees the block shot, but will see the foul instead. Hayden Crockett thought it was a block shot. Nothing was granted there. They got enough, and the foul will be across. Sky Nielsen will head to the free throw line to shoot 2. Sky Nielsen is kind of being a pain in the Jags side right now, and here's another free throw attempt. That's in. Crockett's going to have to play smart again with 2. Faith Fury also has 2 for Northern Cass in terms of fouls. 67 seconds remain here in the first quarter. Faith Fury clears the window. Huzar will handle it now in the front court. Huzar here at the top of the key, passes it to Crockett. Crockett with the fake ball fake up and over to Winterquist. It was deflected out of bounds, and it'll be last touched off of Addy. They fronted, no backside help. Make a note of that as this game goes on to see how Valley City will play Addy Winterquist. Highlanders 4-13 shooting from the floor so far at 31%. Glant doesn't take the screen. Govan on the pick and pop. Govan with it now to Potrats. Potrats here will make her way off the window for 2. Dakota's got 4. Highliners 15, Jags 9. Huzar up the other side. Northern Cass with Hayden Crockett. Hayden Crockett with a left-handed dribble. Crockett throwing this one up off the mark. No good. Rebound will be underneath, and eventually a tie-up will favor Valley City. Or excuse me, will favor Northern Cass. Valley City does have 2 fouls to give before it's the bonus. Northern Cass shooting 3 of 10 from the floor. Faith Fury left-handed side. Fury gives it now to Ryder. Ryder to Huzar. Huzar with a jab step. Taking a dribble. Huzar looking for a teammate. Looking for Crockett. This one gets pinballed, and eventually Nielsen will come up with it. Sky with the pass to Greta. 8 seconds. Now to 7 to 6. Right-handed side for the Highliners. Here's a chance. Jumper off the mark. No good. Rebound goes to Hayden Crockett, and that's how we'll end our first quarter of play. It's 15-9 Highliners in the opening 8 minutes of the Barnes County Girls Basketball Tournament Championship.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Ground North is a coffee shop and boutique located in the Bank North Mall in Lemoore, North Dakota. You can find a complete outfit at Ground North from sizes to small up to 3XL, ranging from sweaters, a variety of tops, bottoms, activewear, loungewear, and more. Ground North is open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. For more information or to check out the latest styles, go online to groundnorthboutique.com. That's groundnorthboutique.com.
High school basketball here today on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Valley City 15-9 on Northern Cass with the advantage here on your live event.com. The Highlanders led by the 4 points of Katie Burchell. And you got the 3 as well for Madison Anderson. Well, for Northern Cass led by the 5 of Carly Ryder off the bench for their point total early in this one. 4 of 8 shooting from the line for Valley City. 3 of 3 for Northern Cass in that category. But so far, Highlanders got out early, keeping the advantage, being up by a possession or two for the majority of this first quarter. Kinsley Glant down to Suffolk. First time we'll see Suffolk into the contest. Here goes Freeze. Deep jumper will rattle out, no good. Rebound comes down to Reese Lavig. Lavig kind of just be a bulldog in a good way. She might not get you 20 points a game as a Crockett, but she's just at the right place at the right time here for Northern Cass throughout the course of a game. Lavig jumper from 17 off the backboard, no. Rebound as this one will eventually go. Olsen's going to get on the deck. Then there comes a wrestling move takedown. 2 points down on the ground as Kinsley Glant will get called for the foul. Both these programs, girls wrestling as well, taking the states. They storm in the last couple of years. Crockett with the inbounds to Tess Jalbert. That goes through her hands, and Tess saves it before it's over and back. Hayden Crockett crossing over left to right. Crockett going to the paint. Crockett off the window. No rebound will come to Valley City, but then there's a steal. Olsen back to Hayden. Hayden with the shot fake. Hayden comes into a jumper off the left rim. It's still loose in Valley City with Anderson saves it to Kinsley Glant. Glant back to Anderson here for the Highlanders as Glant will set up the offense now for Valley City. Right-handed side, Glant to Suffolk. Good job by Lavig. Get her hands in the passing lane and gets the steal. Lavig now between the circles. With it at the right wing, looking backdoor. Tess Jalbert with it. Left-handed shot, no rebound. Eventually won by Lavig. Back to top as this one on the pass there for Lauren Johnson goes to the baseline. Crockett three-pointer long, and Valley City will have Katie Burchell with the basketball. Madison Anderson now we'll see this one. As Anderson will handle it at the right wing. Free throw line extended bounce pass right-handed side, and we'll see a reach by Tess Jalbert. Tess Jalbert will pick up the foul here. That'll be her second, team's first of the quarter. Kaden Suzar will check in for Hayden Crockett. Tess Jalbert will check out. Winterquist will check in. As Valley City here with Freeze into the game as well. Anderson on the inbounds to the aforementioned Freeze. Now to Potratz. Potratz driving kick. Gives it to Freeze. Freeze hops to the paint. Can't get it. Rebound comes to Winterquist, and then there's a foul on Freeze. Freeze will pick up the foul. Her first, team second. It's the Barnes County Girls Basketball Championship game here on YourLiveEvent.com as Greta Govin will come in here for the Highlanders. It was 15-9 after one quarter, and we played nearly 2 minutes here in the second, and it's still currently 15-9. Reese Lavig on the drive, lost it as she was looking for that bounce pass across to Liv Olsen, and another turnover here for the Jags. Or they're going to say, nope, this one will be out of play, and this one will be last deflected here for Valley City, so excuse me on that. Northern Cass will have another crack at the rim. Lavig gives it to Liv Olsen. Olsen now to Huzar. Huzar looking inside for Winterquist. Huzar with the step through, hang, shoot. Right-handed shot, no rebound, and then we'll see a foul here for Northern Cass. Winterquist will pick up the foul, her first, team second. And the Highlanders here with Anderson will inbound the basketball as they handle it with Dakota Potratz. Potratz crossing the timeline, right, left to right, leaves it to Anderson. Anderson with the three, got it to go. Anderson with her 7th three-pointer of the tournament, her 2nd today, and Kyle Morhart wants a quick timeout. 18-9 Highliners here in quarter number 2.
Hunter Insurance Agency is a locally owned full-service agency providing protection and coverage in a number of different areas. Hunter Insurance Agency offers multi-peril crop insurance, crop hail insurance, and farm insurance for buildings and equipment. Plus, they offer home, auto, life, and business insurance. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com or stop in and speak with Johnny Jorgensen at Hunter Insurance Agency. Find them at 201 Main Street, Hunter.
18-9 Valley City with the advantage over Northern Cass. Kyle Morhart burns his 2nd time out here from a Northern Cass perspective. Valley City's got all 5 of theirs remaining for head coach Jimmy Howard as the Highlanders lead it by 9 with 5:41 left to play before we get to our halftime show. Brought to you in part by Hunter Insurance Agency. After the break, Kaden Suzar gives it to Crockett. Crockett with it, finds it to Tess Jalbert. Left pocket three-pointer, that'll be short. Rebound, Tess is going to battle for it. Out of bounds. It will be Highliner basketball. Tess Jalbert hits the deck with Anderson. So far, Hayden Crockett with 2 points, but has yet to hit a field goal today. 2 of 2 from the stripe. So Valley City doing enough to at least disrupt Hayden here in terms of not giving up easy quality looks. Suffolk will see this to Greta Govan. Govan looking interior for Burchell. Good tap there by Winterquist. If Addy doesn't get that one, there is no backside help defense. And now allow Northern Cass to reset. Jake staying in this man pressure defense. Greta Govan here will see it on the interior. Here's a shot up, and that shot is good for the Highlanders. Dakota Potratz gives Valley City 5 points in the quarter. Northern Cass still scoreless here in the 2nd. Crockett push. Tess Jalbert will see this, and that'll be a traveling violation. Turnover on Northern Cass. It'll be their 11th. Valley City's had 7 in that category. Valley City +2 on the rebounds at 15-13 here in this contest. Anderson takes the ball screen. Anderson looking inside, finds it Burchell, but it gets tapped by Winterquist. Turnover then as Ryder will come up with it. Left-handed side of Huzar on the interior to Winterquist. Winterquist looking for the right-handed baby hook shot. No rebound. Hayden Crockett. Crockett throwing it up with the left hand, and there's Hayden's first field goal of the game. Crockett gets the deficit back down to 9 here for Northern Cass. Anderson in the front court. Anderson looking for Suffolk. Spins, hands off. This will be back to Suffolk now as Suffolk at the left wing. Back to Greta Govan. Govan with the pass to Anderson. Anderson at the left wing. Able to spin, trying to get by Huzar. Here we go straight up. Anderson with the pass now to Greta. Greta step in 3. Going to go short, out of play. And that was one of the better defensive sets we've seen from Northern Cass here, just from top to bottom, making it tough on Valley City. And now they'll bring in some more size here as the 5'5 junior guard in Suffolk checks on the 5'11 forward, and Sky Nielsen checks in. Hayden Crockett, bounce pass to Huzar. Huzar gets in the front court now with the left hand, bounce pass Winterquist. Power dribble on the inside. Shot partially deflected there by Burchell, and it goes in the hand of a Highliner. That's what Valley City's been able to do throughout this tournament. Just get a hand or a touch on the basketball on some different ways defensively to make it challenging, but then Valley City throws this one away. Day 3 of this tournament in 4 days, back-to-back as well. Huzar with the dribble, throws it up to Ryder. Ryder with the pass. There's the deflection right on cue, and Hayden Crockett make that test jumper trying to get the poke-away steal. Here goes Sky Nielsen. Nielsen to the paint. There's a block shot by Hayden. Crockett with the block shot. Hayden sees a double team come, actually a triple, as this will be an over and back as Tess Jalbert. I just rolled her ankle, and there's what the Valley City pressure can do. It can just force you to play a little out of rhythm at particular times, and that's what we're seeing here from Northern Cass, just not getting much in terms of their system in the half court yet in this game. 22-11 in what has kind of felt like a defensive rock fight at times. Shot by Burchell as Burchell and Winterquist both hit the deck. Shot off the mark. Hayden Crockett in the front court now. Crockett making her way to the paint. Teardropper from the baseline, no. Winterquist with the rebound. A dribble off the backboard. Good for two. Addie did a great job hustling from the deck from one hoop to getting the rebound to the other. Jags back within 7. Greta Govan with the pass on the interior. There goes Burchell, and there's a foul. Burchell with 4 points. Foul will be on Winterquist. Now for Kyle Morehart, you got Crockett with 2, Jalbert, Fury, and Winterquist with 2 as well. Team's third. Free throw attempts here on the way here for Valley City as Burchell. Burchell free throw attempts is going to be good now with 5 points. 3 of 5 from the free throw line here for Katie Burchell. Free throw attempt number 2 upcoming here for the Highliners. That's one will rattle out, rebound to Addie. Winterquist on the outlet finds Hayden Crockett. Crockett costing the timeline as Crockett leaves it to Huszar. Huszar with the pass to Ryder. That'll get airmailed on a turnover here on Northern Cass. Substitution into the game as Liv Olson will come in as Winterquist will check out. Coming up on our halftime show, we'll recap the opening 16 minutes, what happened earlier today. That and more is still to come. As Valley City here with Dakota Potrats in the front court, left-handed side to Anderson. Anderson on the interior, foul with Ryder. Ryder trying to get in front of Sky Nielsen. That'll be the final foul to give for Northern Cass as Greta Govan with a fresh 35 in the shot clock will inbound it here for Valley City. Govan on the inbounds, finds it to Nielsen, throwing it up, shot no, rebound will be on the floor and somehow won by Jalbert to Crockett, steps in, three-pointer, short. Rebound to Greta Govan, it's on the deck and will get a tie-up in the arrow, favor Northern Cass. Well, you better come and bring your rollerblade shoulder pads, so to speak, here in this one. It has been a physical style of brand of basketball tonight with Valley City and Northern Cass. Bounce. Crockett lost it on the way up. Here goes Huszar. Huszar left pocket three-pointer off the rim, no good. Rebound tap to Ryder. Put back inside for 2. Carly Ryder in Northern Cass. Last couple of possessions starting to get some offensive rebounds here as this will be a foul. And this will go on Nielsen as going after it was Huszar. Foul be on Sky. That'll be her first, team's third. 2:04 left to play here in the quarter. And what you felt like Valley City was in control this game, getting up by 9 to 10 points. All of a sudden, boom, Northern Cass with a couple of field goals here late can make it a 4-point, maybe even a 3-point game here on this possession. Crockett wants to make it 4. Jumper swirls in for 2. Crockett's got 6. The tide is starting to turn a little bit more to the team clad in white here in Northern Cass. Highlanders still up by 4. Right-handed side. Ryder getting up in the passing lane here with that man pressure defense. Now it goes on the reverse to Potrats. Potrats is going to drive. Potrats to the paint. Leaves a nice little slip pass to Nielsen for 2. If you help, but you don't help the helper, that's what burns you. Hayden Crockett going hard. Hayden Crockett throwing it up with the left hand, no. Rebound now to Valley City with Katie Burchell. As the Highlanders here with Dakota Potrats in transition. Potrats jumper from 13 feet off the backboard. Got it. Potrats now with 8, 25-17, and just like that, the Highlanders back up by 8 points. Huszar between the circles. Ball screen coming. Huszar ankle cross, and she's going to get fouled. Huszar takes a hard shot there by Dakota Potrats. Potrats will pick up the foul, her second team's force. You got 2 on Glant and 2 on Potrats here for Valley City as Crockett will inbound the basketball. Crockett on the inbounds, finds it to Johnson. Lauren to Huszar. Huszar finds Ryder right at the key. Ryder looking on the inside. Crockett looking for the step through, but Nielsen comes up for the double and the steal. Sky Nielsen was there yet again. She's been Johnny on the spot. Nielsen taking a couple of dribbles inside the paint, throwing it up, and she gets fouled. Sky will head to the free throw line as we'll see a foul assessed here on Northern Cass. Liv Olson will pick up her second. And Sky to the stripe. 2 of 4 so far here in this first half of play from the line. Sky free throw is up and in. Sky now with 5 points, 26-17. Free throw attempt number 2 upcoming. Second one is in as well. Highliners, a 6-0 run right now to try to end the half. Back to a 10-point margin. Huzar, right-handed side to Crockett. Hayden Crockett between the circles here, leaves it now to Ryder. Ryder on the drive, gets doubled. Back up top to Johnson. Huzar gives it to Hayden Crockett. As Hayden Crockett, we'll see this. Left wing, ball screen coming. Crockett on the baseline. Crockett will lose it, and it'll be a turnover. Anderson going the other side of the floor as Anderson near the top of the key, left-handed side. Getting the shot off to beat the horn. Book it! Anderson with an exclamation point here in the first half. Maddie with her third made 3, and the Highliners lead by a baker's dozen. It's 30-17 Valley City here on your LiveEvent.com. Our halftime show brought to you in part by Hunter Insurance Agency. That's coming up next.
The friendly staff at Lemoore Drugstore reminds you, from prescription requests and OTC medication, you can find it all at Lemoore Drugstore. Gear up for the winter season with heated glove and boot liners to heated stadium seats, body wraps, and scarves. Plus, Lemoore Drugstore has a Nevo car jump starter with an air compressor and power ports. You can also keep your refreshments cold or food warm with the Nevo Thermoelectric Cooler Bag. Located in the center of Lemoore in the Bank North Mall. For more, go to LemooreDrugstore.com or stop in and check us out.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime, serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond. We are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsboro, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank. Strong bank, strong communities.
High school basketball today on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. It is a 30-17 lead here for Valley City. Chase Miller, Joey Hughes with you here from the bubble. This halftime show brought to you in part by Hunter Insurance Agency. Valley City a pair of 15-point quarters. Northern Cass 9 in the first, 8 in the second. Valley City with 9 points by Madison Anderson. Maddie, 9 points, 3 rebounds, 3 of 5 from beyond the arc. 8 points by Dakota Potratz with 2 rebounds. 6 points, 4 boards by Sky Nielsen. 5 points, 5 rebounds for Katie Burchell. And then 2 points and a board for Greta Govan. In Valley City led by the 9 of Anderson. For Northern Cass led by the 7 points for Carly Ryder with 1 rebound. 6 points for Hayden Crockett with 4 boards. 4 points, 6 rebounds by Addie Winterquist here in this contest for Northern Cass. Valley City 10 of 26 shooting from the floor, 3 of 7 from 3 and 7 of 12 from the free throw line. 17 rebounds, 5 assists to 9 turnovers for the Highliners. Northern Cass again 7 of 27 shooting from the floor, 0 of 8 from 3. They are 3 of 3 from the line, 22 rebounds, 2 assists to 15 turnovers here today for Northern Cass. At the half again, 30-17, Valley City out in front. Halftime show brought to you in part by Hunter Insurance Agency. Their dedicated team provides you the best service for your insurance requests from crop, hail, farm, commercial, and home. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com. We'll take a break. When we come back after this, we'll let you know what's up next for both of these teams next week and what happened earlier in the day here in the BCT on your live event.
The Northern Cass The school district believes that every learner can change the world. That's why they provide a world-class education. Northern Cass will commit to purposely build trust, develop authentic relationships, and engage in innovative practices which will empower learners to be choice-ready. Northern Cass is dedicated and passionate about relationships, teaching and learning, self-reflection, acknowledging greatness, and support of the community. For more information, go online to northerncasschool.org. That's northerncasschool.org.
At Polar Communications, innovation is in our DNA. We're pioneers, always looking ahead to what's next to ensure our communities thrive. We were the first in the state to offer gig services, and we didn't stop there. We continue to lead the way in delivering high-quality, reliable technology to your doorstep. A better experience starts here.
I'm James Jensen with RE/MAX Now, where we make the process of buying and selling property easy. This is Don. He's recently been thinking about selling his house. Here are the top 5 struggles Don is most likely to encounter. Number 1, pricing.
Somebody buy my house.
Number 2, the marketing.
Number 3, the negotiation.
4, the paperwork.
And number 5, the closing.
We can help with that. So when you want to find Realty Now, choose RE/MAX Now. Go to findrealtynow.com.
Taking a look at what's to come here for Northern Cass and Valley City. The Valley City Highlanders, after the Barnes County Girls Basketball Tournament concludes, they will go up against the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers, hosting Oak Grove on Tuesday for a Region 1 Division A matchup, then going to Kindred on Thursday. We will have their game at Kindred here on YourLiveEvent.com on Thursday night. Then Valley City closes off the 2024 portion of their season with the Valley City Shootout. They will host Turtle Mountain on the December 27th, and then Dunseith will make the trek down here to Valley City on December the 28th. Well, for Northern Cass, after today, they will go up against Lisbon, a team that they beat in their season opener, but they will trek down to Lisbon for game number 2 of the region double round robin. So they will try to go 2-0 against the Broncos. We'll have that for you on YourLiveEvent.com on Tuesday. And then Valley City will host a shootout. Carrington is going to host a shootout, and that's where Northern Cass goes on December 27th and the 28th. They will go up against Dickinson Trendy on the 27th and then play Hazen on the 28th in Carrington. We'll have the girls and boys, Northern Cass boys basketball, will also be in the Carrington shootout. We'll have all those games for you on YourLiveEvent.com. Earlier today, Maple River with a 56-54 win over Lemoore Litchfield Marion. Allie Bissett with the game winner at the horn to finish it off for Maple River. She finished with 6. Addison Hannig with 25 in the win for the Raiders. LLM led by the 21 points of Addie Smith and the double-double of Nora Delabar, 14 points and 10 rebounds. Weimar Lidgerwood then able to defeat South Border 57-32. Warbirds 17 points by Valerie Mendoza, while South Border was led by the 8 of Meyer. And then in the 7th place game, Enderlin down White Shield 70-20. Aspen Schlecht with 24 points. Jenna Olson with 13 points on 5 of 7 shooting from the floor for Enderlin. So again, that's what happened earlier in the day. Still to come after the conclusion of this one, we will get to our all-tournament team free throw champ sportsmanship award. They will do the honors as well, handing out the plaques for first and second. So that'll still come a little bit later on here today. Again, that does it for our halftime show. Brought to you in part by Hunter Insurance Agency. Contact Johnny Jorgensen and the crew at HunterInsuranceAgency.com or simply stop on by in Hunter, North Dakota. Back after this with second half action from the bubble for the Barnes County Girls Basketball Championship game.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
It's easy to see yourself here at Valley City State University, where faculty know your name and your dreams, where opportunities stretch as far as your aspirations and your interests drive your college experience. Here you'll find a community that supports you in every aspect of college life. And you'll leave ready to make a difference in the world. See yourself at VCSU. Schedule a tour today.
Weimar Auto is your hometown auto and egg parts store. Their dedicated staff at Weimar Auto provides service and repair on cars, tractors, and trucks. In addition to auto and truck service, Weimar Auto has supplies from hardware and plumbing to agriculture solutions to local specialty products and sells and installs tires. Weimar Auto will strive to give you the best service and the greatest value possible. For shop hours, specials, or auto products, go online to WeimarAuto.com. Weimar Auto, located at 500 Highway 13 West in Weimar.
In a world of chaos, you need superhero-level protection.
I keep telling everyone they need to get the right protection for their lifestyle. Some do. We do.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. Get the right protection for your lifestyle. Go to IRIinsurance.com to get a free quote and consultation.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and RJBroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and RJBroadcasting.com, local voices from local radio.
As we get you ready for the second half here on YourLiveEvent.com, Valley City 30-17 with the advantage over Northern Cass. Chase Miller, Joey Hughes with you. The Highlanders again led by the 9 points of Anderson with 3 threes. Northern Cass led by the 7 points off the bench by Carly Ryder, 1 of 1 from the free throw line. Northern Cass will start a little man pressure defense here to begin this second half. Greta Govin with Dakota Potrats, Anderson, Burchell, and Nielsen on the floor, their original starting 5 for Valley City, while you have Tess Jalbert with Reese Lavig, Hayden Crockett, Liv Olson, and Addie Winterquist, the original starting 5 as well for Kyle Morehart's Northern Cass club. Potrats here in the front court. Greta Govin, right-handed side. Now we'll see it to Anderson. She wants another 3 to start the half, and she buries another one. Anderson with a 3 in every quarter. She's got 12. Other side of the floor. There's a block shot by Nielsen on Crockett. Defense here for Valley City. If you get a 7-0, 8-0 style of run here, if you're Northern Cass, you can balloon this up to 20 points pretty quickly. And would that be too much to overcome for Northern Cass tonight, which is down by 16? Northern Cass still can chip away, but they need some quality looks. Hayden Crockett leaves it now to Reese Lavig. Lavig jumper from 15 feet. Got it. That's a good answer for Northern Cass. And this is a loose ball. Olsen will come up with it now to Crockett from deep. The 3. That'll be off the mark. Rebound here will come to Valley City with Katie Burchell. Burchell finds it to Anderson, as Anderson will handle it now for Valley City as she does the top to Burchell. Burchell going to drive on Addie. Going to the paint. Katie, no. Rebound, put back, and there's a foul. Winterquist going to get tagged with her 3rd, team's first, and Katie Burchell heads to the free throw line to shoot 2. 5 points so far in the contest here for Burchell. As you'll see, a substitution with Lauren Johnson coming into the game. Free throw attempt on the way here for Valley City is Katie Burchell with 5 points. Here will be at the free throw line and misses the first. Winterquist checks out of the game. Lauren Johnson checks into the game. 57 seconds here into quarter number 3. Free throw attempt number 2 on the way here for Burchell. As Burchell able to go 1 of 2 from the free throw line, has 6 points. It's a 15-point advantage here for Valley City, and Tess Jalbert throws it away to Reese Lavig. 15 first half turnovers again for Northern Cass in the first half. Highliners with Dakota Potrats will see this into the front court and palmed and eventually carried the basketball turnover. Jenks trying to go back-to-back for state, make that BCT Championships, Valley City. Last year their JV team played in it. It was the first time in a while the Highlanders played in the tournament, whether it's JV or varsity. Last time they won it was 2010 here for Valley City. Crockett right-handed side to Liv Olson, now to Tess Jalbert. Jalbert here on the top of the key. Nice little give and go action. There's a steal. Sky Nielsen will come up with it for the Highlanders. Greta Govin in the front court now for Valley City. Greta with the pass to near sideline to Anderson. Anderson on the interior. Ball gets tapped out. Burchell back to left-hand side. 3 on the way by Anderson. No. Rebound. Nielsen put back, and Nielsen shot up. Will be out of play. No foul. And nothing was in terms of off the Sky by herself. So that was just a shot that got deflected on the way up. And we'll see Greta Govin on the inbounds. Greta's pass interior. This one ends up with Burchell. Shot no. Rebound on the inside, and the loose ball, the arrow, will make its way towards Northern Cass. We said it in game 1 for South Border. We said it in game 2 last night for Maple River, and we'll say it again tonight for Northern Cass. If you're playing Valley City, be ready for some physical style of basketball at full court and length. Crockett bounce pass. Open. Liv. Shot no. Rebound on the way after the miss by Olsen goes to Burchell. Well, a lollipop pass goes to Potratz, and Potratz wants to run down the paint off the window. Can't get it. Rebound to Crockett, and then Crockett will hop with it. Turnover here for Northern Cass. Turnover on the Jags. Carly Ryder will check in as Reese Lavig will check out of the game with 5:54 left here in quarter number 3. You'll see this now to Anderson. Anderson right of the key on the inside. Burchell throwing it up and got it to go. Burchell now with 8, and this game is starting to teeter a little bit if you're a Northern Cass fan. Tess Jalbert up the sideline. Hayden Crockett sees this one stay in bounds, and then Burchell just kind of boxes her out as this one will be out of play, and we'll see Kaden Suzara check in here for Northern Cass. Tess Jalbert will check out as Northern Cass right now trails it by 17 here in this Barnes County Girls Championship. Govin with the pass to Potratz, back to Greta. Govin here at the right wing with it on the interior to Sky Nielsen. Nielsen to Greta here. Greta back to the top of the key to Potratz. Potratz able to reverse pivot left-handed side of the baseline to Nielsen. Nielsen will take a dribble left-handed side. Anderson left wing 3, bucket! Anderson, her 5th main triple of the night. She's got all 5 threes for Valley City. Hayden Crockett stepped through on the inside for 2. Crockett's got 8. She's now scored in every quarter here for Northern Cass. A 20-point lead briefly now back to 18. Open again as Anderson. Heat check, why not? Oh, that shot is pretty. Anderson with 18 on the evening. Crockett on the bounce pass, stolen away by Sky Nielsen. Nielsen will see this down to Potratz. Potratz in the front court. Leaves a pass to Burchell. Burchell with the dribble. Burchell's going hard inside the paint. Burchell shot no. Rebound comes down to Crockett. Crockett trying to get out of a double team here. Crockett with the feed up the floor. This will go to Ryder. Carly Ryder on it. Jumper. This will be from 12. Can't get it. Ball's tapped on the interior to Olsen. Olsen with the shot and gets fouled. Burchell's going to pick up the foul. Her first. Team's first. And free throw attempts on the way here for Liv Olsen. When going back to Valley City, they had 14 three-pointers against South Border. Against Maple River last night, they hit just 3 on 21 attempts, but here today, as Olsen hits the free throw attempt, the one person who has been in rhythm from beyond the arc is Anderson, and you add that with the good inside presence play of Burchell and Nielsen. That's going to be tough to guard as this season continues for those going up against Valley City. Potratz will see this in the front court as she handles it on the crossover. Potratz with the pass to the high post as the Highlanders will leave it right-handed side. Anderson wants another one. Three-pointer long. Rebound, though. Potratz good for 2. Dakota Potratz in double digits with 10. And right now Valley City is doubling up Northern Cass. Hayden Crockett will dribble in the front court, and Kyle Morehart wants a timeout. 3:47 remaining here in the third. Highlanders up by 22.
With Rocky Nedham at Nedham Seeds Caledonia for LCS wheat seed varieties, Traeger Cannon, and 2 new varieties named Buster and Dual. Call Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia. They also have proven wheat seed SY Velda from AgriPro. Your local Pioneer dealer, Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia, with corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed for your farm and SeedX sugar beet seeds. Call Rocky 701-430-1149, Nedham Seeds Caledonia.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
44-22, 3:47 left in the quarter here in the third on YourLiveEvent.com. The Barnes County Girls Basketball Championship game, and what has had Valley City written all over it here. They led 11-4 right off the shoot, 18-9 then in the second, and they just added to it here in quarter number 3 as Crockett able to get to the paint. Shot won't count. Foul will be on the floor beforehand with the armbar by Dakota Potratz. She'll pick up her third, team second in quarter number 3. Your Northern Cass, can you get it to that 15, 16-point mark here before at least 15, 16? At least give you a chance to stay in the hunt. Crockett, three-pointer short. Rebound Ryder, handoff to Crockett on the inside, good for 2. Crockett now in double digits with 10, back to 20. Obviously, you'd like to get it to 10 as quickly as you can, but at least if you get it to 15, you can get a little run in you to start the quarter, and then all of a sudden, boom, you're right back in the game. But Valley City, we'll see it in the front court, and they got something to say about it, up by 20. Potratz here with a hard dribble. Potratz lost it for a moment. Potratz making her way with the pass on the inside, and this will be on the deck to Sky Nielsen, and eventually a jump in the arrow will stay with Valley City. Greta Govan to inbound it, as she will. Greta with the pass. Hayden Crockett able to get the steal. Glantz was the intended teammate. Crockett going hard to the paint. There's a block shot by Potratz. With it is Freeze, and there's a foul in the backcourt. Foul on Northern Cass. Foul will be on the Jags here, Carly Ryder. That's the second time Crockett has gone to the paint and been blocked here in this quarter. One by Nielsen, one by Potratz here, and the foul will be assessed again on Northern Cass. It'll be again on Carly Ryder. Freeze in the front court at the right wing. Freeze with it on the interior here as the Highlanders with Nielsen. Lost it on the way up, and then there's a foul. Foul will be assessed on Northern Cass. This will be on Liv Olson, her third, team's third, as Sky Nielsen will head to the free throw line. Nielsen 4 of 6 from the stripe, has 6 points here this evening, as Faith Fury will check back in here for Northern Cass. Free throw attempts on the way for the Highlanders, up and good, now with 7. Substitution for Northern Cass as Fury will check in, Liv Olson will check out. Free throw attempt on the way here for Valley City. Highlanders shooting 39% from the floor. Northern Cass hit 28%. 20 turnovers for the Jags, 12 for Valley City. Tie up, this will favor Northern Cass. So just the little things have gone well here for the Highlanders. 6 threes all by Anderson. Northern Cass has yet to hit a 3 today, and realistically that's your difference, is those 3-pointers. That's 18 points in a 21-point game here in this one. Huzar in the front court as the Highlander student section chanting defense. Right-handed side is Crockett. Hayden Crockett at the right wing with the pass. Just to go to Johnson. Johnson finds it to Carly Ryder, and Ryder will walk with the basketball. Turnover on Northern Cass. As you will see, Valley City with Glantz in the front court. Glantz gets it to the right wing with the pass now to Freeze. Freeze left-handed side to Potratz. Potratz with it off the window, can't get it. Rebound with Fury. Fury with the outlet now to Crockett. Hayden Crockett looking up the floor. Crockett crossing the timeline now for the Jags. Crossing over left to right, goes right to the paint, off the window for 2. Good move by Crockett. Crockett's got 12. Northern Cass back within 19. Potratz with the pass to Nielsen. Nielsen will handle it. Shot will be off the iron. Stays with it. Nielsen to Greta. Back to top to Glant. Extra pass. This one goes to Potratz. Left wing 3. Got it. A Baker's dozen in scoring for Potratz. A 7-3 for Valley City here in the championship. Ryder jumper answer here for Northern Cass. She's got 9. It's back to 20 points. And here's the proverbial hill that Northern Cass has to try to climb. It's been around this 18-20 points for the last handful of minutes here inside the bubble. Valley City bounce pass. This one goes right-handed side. There's a three-pointer. That'll go short by Glant. Rebound comes down to Ryder. Ryder looking for the outlet. Finds it to Hayden Crockett. Crockett looking for a little hesitation. Crockett crossing over. Crow hop inside the paint. Jumper, no. Rebound comes down to Potratz. Potratz looking up the floor to Freeze. Nice pass by Potratz. Freeze with a run for 2. Freeze with her first field goal of the game. Hayden Crockett now in the front court at the right wing. Fury posting up on one side as they will leave it left wing. Back to Crockett now on the skip. Crockett with the cross. Crockett crow hop in the paint off the window. Got it to go for 2. 14 points here for Hayden, back to 20. Kinsley Glant taking the screen. Back up top for the highlighters here for Freeze. Freeze with the basketball. Freeze looking backdoor. This one tipped. Hayden Crockett gets the steal. Crockett going hard down the floor. Crockett right-handed layup for 2. Hayden Crockett's getting going now. 10 in the quarter. Back to 18 points. As you'll see Valley City with this one, as this one will go to Potratz. Potratz with the skip. Stepping into a three-pointer is Freeze. That'll go short. And Northern Cass will have 0.9 seconds to work here in the third. Suffolk Cool returns with Burchell, and also back onto the floor will be Anderson. Northern Cass will bring Reese Slavik back into the game as Crockett going to check out with 0.9. Huzar to Lavig. Lavig with the heave, and it's a block shot on the way for Anderson. 50-32 after 3 quarters of play on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Valley City leads it by 18.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
This is Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Many factors impact your ability to increase profits on the farm. Make sure your planter is an asset and not a liability. Some limiting factors in making the perfect planter pass are row maintenance, meter calibration, and downforce management. It will not cost you anything to have the conversation about identifying solutions for these limiting factors. Agassiz Precision Ag, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
50-32, Valley City with a 20-point quarter. Northern Cass at 15 points in the third. 18 points is the margin for the final 8 minutes here in the Barnes County Girls Basketball Tournament Championship. Valley City goes behind the back. There's a foul on Reese Slavik applying the pressure defense. That'll be Reese's first, team's first of the quarter here as it will inbound the basketball again for Valley City. Highlanders 2-0 on the season. Northern Cass coming in at 3-0 early on in the year. Glant here at the top. Ball screen coming. Glant on the pick and pop action. This one will go up top to Freeze. Back to Glant. Glant looking for a teammate right-handed side as this one nearly went backdoor to Madison Anderson. Glant up and over on the inside here. Burchell banging her way, and there's the foul. Foul will be on Northern Cass. Foul will be assessed on Winterquist. This will be her fourth, team's second. Free throws upcoming here for Katie Burchell. Burchell 8 points in the game, 4 of 8 from the free throw line. The Highlanders are 9 of 16 from the stripe. Free throw attempt for Burchell is up and good. Burchell trying to become the third Highliner in double digits here. You have 18 for Anderson, 13 for Potratz. Free throw attempt on the way is good. Also with those free throws, Burchell just a couple of boards from getting a double-double. Left-handed side will be Crockett, left pocket three, that's good. Hannah Crockett with her first triple. She's got 19, the Jangs within 17. As now you'll see Valley City with Glant crossing over on Lavig. Glant with the driving kick to Suffolk. Suffolk on the pass, right-handed side to Freeze, and Freeze will travel with the basketball. Northern Cass gets the stop. As you will see the Jags here with Reese Lavig inbounding it right in front of the student section of Valley City, as they will give this one now to Tesh Jalbert. Jalbert here between the circles, bounce pass to Lavig. Lavig taking the ball screen here. Reese bounce pass. This one inadvertently kicked, or looked like it was kicked, might have hit off the knee or the shin, so they will continue to play. Anderson wanting her 7th three-pointer of the game. Got another one! Anderson has hit a three in every quarter. She's got 21-0 from beyond the arc. 55-35 Highliners. And this one gets tapped out of bounds, and it will be Valley City with the basketball. Substitutionist Kaden Suzar will check into the game as Reese Lavig will check out here. Valley City with Anderson with the pass to Burchell. Burchell back to near sideline for the Highliners as Valley City will give this one up now to Kinsley Glant. Glant crossing over. Glant with the basketball right-handed side as this will go to Suffolk. Suffolk pass will be tipped out of bounds, and it will be in the hands of Valley City. So the Highliners here with Suffolk to inbound the basketball. 21 seconds on the shot clock. Suffolk with the pass on the interior to Burchell. Turnaround, got it to go. Katie Burchell's got 12. Hayden Crockett at the right wing, taking the ball screen, crossing over left to right, going hard off the window, good for 2. Crockett with 21, and we got a timeout here with Kyle Morehart with 20-point margin with 6:11 left to play in the fourth quarter. Valley City leads it by 20.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is accepting applications for a broadcast sales representative. Applicant should be self-motivated, organized, have ability to communicate clearly, and the desire to help our customer partners grow their business with customer service for their advertising and marketing needs. All experience levels are encouraged to apply. To apply, email your resume to apply@rjbroadcasting.com. R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is an equal opportunity employer.
After the timeout, the Highliners inbound the basketball, getting in the front court, and immediately there will be a jump ball with Glant and Huzar, and that'll be a jump ball and essentially a turnover here as Northern Cass will bring it down the front court. As they will see this one, right wing to Hayden Crockett. Crockett with the three-pointer, deep three off the mark. Rebound will be out of bounds, and it will be Highliners with the basketball. Valley City will host Oak Grove on Tuesday, at Kindred then on Thursday. Northern Cass will be at Lisbon on Tuesday, and then go to the Carrington Shootout on the 27th and the 28th of December. As Greta Govan here, right-handed side to Anderson. Anderson will see the basketball, lost it for a moment, gets the ball back. This will be a 10-second violation, no timeout, and a turnover. Or do they get the timeout here? Jimmy Howard was asking for the timeout. They're not going to grant it. We'll say did not get it beforehand, so it will be a turnover on Northern Cass. On Valley City. So Northern Cass will utilize the basketball here. As you will see, Northern Cass with Huzar. Huzar will handle it as they will bring this one to Tess Jalbert. Jalbert to the right-handed side. Bounce pass on the interior. Winterquist throwing it up, and she gets fouled. Two free throw attempts on the way. As the foul will be assessed on Valley City Sky Nielsen, her second. Winterquist free throw attempt is up and in. Addie now with 5 points, 4 of 9 from the free throw line in the tournament. Free throw attempt number 2 is good. So Winterquist buries both, back to 18 points, and like a broken record, kind of been around that 18, 20, 22-point margin here for most of the second half. Double dribble. At the half, it was 30-17, and Northern Cass came out swinging in the, Valley City came out swinging against Northern Cass in the third quarter, specifically the 3-ball by Anderson. She had 3 of them in the quarter from beyond the arc. Stretched out to lead, and that's kind of where it's been here in this second half. Ryder, reverse pivot, skips to Tess. Jalbert here back to Crockett. Crockett with a deep range 3-pointer, got it. Crockett starting to come alive here in the second half. 8 points in the quarter, 24 in the game. Greta Govin's pass, this will go to Burchell. Burchell going hard down the paint, throwing it up, no rebound, will be to Ryder. Bounce pass goes to Hayden Crockett, and Crockett will see this on the reverse pivot. Up the floor now to Huzar. Huzar crossing over, Huzar going to the paint, driving kick to Tess, extra find to Hayden. Hayden with a couple of dribbles, takes the ball screen, looking for Winterquist on the roll, nothing there to Ryder, and this one is poked away by Anderson. Anderson trying to go coast to coast, right-handed layup for 2. They get it to 15, but right on cue, there's a 3-ball here for Tess Jalbert off the backboard. No rebound, comes down to Greta Govin. And now the Highlanders up by 17 with Dakota Potratz. Potratz crossing over. Potratz with the pass across the paint to Burchell. And Burchell now with 10. Make that 14. 61-42. Right-handed side Hayden Crockett. Crockett at the free throw line with the pass on the interior to Addie. Winterquist then gets fouled. Winterquist back to the stripe. Has 6 points. Foul will be assessed on the Highlanders. Dakota Potratz, her 4th. Team's 2nd of the quarter. And here's the thing with Valley City, as they've been able to do throughout this game. When Northern Cass gets a little run in them, you feel like the momentum is turning. They found a way to minimize it to maybe just a minute and a half, 2.5 minutes. Northern Cass did it late in the second quarter. Valley City then comes up in the half. They hit a 3-pointer before the horn to go into intermission, and then they add to it in the third quarter. As you will see, Anderson, right wing, got it to go. Anderson with 25 on the night for Valley City. They lead it by 19. Huzar, right-handed side, Tess Jalbert, 3. That'll be off the mark. Rebound comes down to Valley City here as inadvertent maybe shoulder coming to Nielsen there with Greta Govin. Some friendly fire. As you will see, Valley City here spinning by Potratz, left-handed side. Here goes Nielsen. Nielsen on the interior, and Huzar trying to steal that one away. As Valley City right now, just under 3.5 minutes away from taking this Barnes County Girls Basketball Tournament Championship. 3-pointer's going to be off the mark, no good. Rebound comes down to Tess Jalbert. Jalbert with the push to Huzar. Huzar finds a streaking Crockett to the paint, losing it on the way up, partially deflected though, and it will be Northern Cass basketball. Hayden Crockett leaves it left and inside to Huzar. Huzar with the jumper, no rebound. Ryder, block shot there for Anderson. Potratz. We'll see this in the front court as Potratz crossing over on Ryder. Potratz jumper from 14 feet. That'll go long. Rebound, Greta back up top. Anderson, top of the key. 3-pointer. Why not? It's Maddie's world, and we're just living in it. Her 8th 3-pointer of the game. She's got 13 in the tournament. Pick and roll action, batted away. Greta Govin will see it here. Greta gives it to Dakota Potratz. Potratz looking for it on the interior to Burchell. Crockett comes across to try to get the steal, and it will be off the shin of Potrats and a turnover here on Valley City. 28 points here for Anderson. Huszar will see this one. Huszar with the basketball going hard to the paint, off the window for 2. That's what Northern Cass would like to see as this season continues here for the 7th grader with Huszar. Just have that downhill mentality kind of attack. Huszar's trying to get the steal, then does on Potrats, leads a 2-on-1. Huszar, nice move on the fake and finishes for 2 points. Kind of fake that she was going to give it to Tess. Now Anderson in the backcourt here. Anderson finds it to Greta. Govan, pass. Sky Nielsen is there. Nielsen gives it to Potrats. Bounce pass across the paint. There's a foul and count it. That could be the proverbial dagger with Burchell with the and one. Outside in presence. Burchell 8 points in the quarter, 16 in the game. As you will see, Northern Cass with Reese Slavik to check in. Foul will be assessed on Carly Ryder, her 3rd. That'll be the team's third of quarter number 4, and free throw opportunity here for Burchell. Burchell 6 of 10 from the free throw line. Now make it 6 of 11. Huszar able to get the loose ball. About 90 seconds left in the quarter. Leaves a pass to Tess Jalbert. Jalbert blocked shot here by Burchell out of playoff Tess. Seen the block party. That has been a difference maker in tonight's game as well. The variety of blocks from Burchell, from Nielsen, from Potrats, and just again the length and athleticism that we've seen on display here for this one for Valley City defensively all throughout this week here in the Barnes County tournament. Addie Winterquist gives this to Crockett. Crockett at the left wing, bounce pass here to Lavig. Lavig trying to go after it. It's still loose. Highliners will then throw this one almost into the crowd. Anderson saves it, but right to Crockett. Crockett with the left hand, and there's a foul. Valley City with Potrats will foul out of this game, as she does with 13 points. A 3-pointer in the 3rd quarter. Potrats again will finish with 13 on the night. As Kinsley Glent will check in, and Potrats getting a nice round of applause as Hayden Crockett will come in. And if you're Northern Cass, the long-term perspective of this game is, and for Valley City, whether you won or lost, is yes, you bring home a tournament championship. Yes, you've won 3 games in 4 days. Yes, you've beaten a region opponent here tonight. But this does not go towards your seed line in terms of what everything will be once you get to Fargo later on in the season, where you're going to be in a region tournament. As the clock didn't start, as we will have to reset with the clock again, still at 35 seconds on the shot clock. So if you're Northern Cass, this is a game that you'll learn from, and they're still learning Kyle Morehart. He's still kind of learning the team as well. So you get an opportunity to play a really quality opponent here early on in the season, learn from it, see how you will have a quick bounce back on Tuesday down in Lisbon. Well, for the Valley City Highlanders, this is a team that, if you're Jimmy Howard, you're just hoping keeps getting a little bit better every day with how they've been able to play, coming off a state tournament appearance from a season ago, being awfully so close to having a chance to possibly play in that championship from last year. Glant with the bounce pass on the inside. Burchell muscling her way off the window. No. Rebound. Nielsen, power dribble. Got it to go for 2. Skies got 9. Tell you what, this Highlander team, they got Oak Grove and Kindred. Will be some fun games to see in region play. Crockett, 3-pointer will be short, and then Reese Lavig. We'll see this one tapped out of bounds. But again, Oak Grove and Kindred, be some good competition. Chad Slider's team always scrappy defensively. Sam Brandt's team with the Kindred Vikings, they got a date with Central Cass on Monday night. Be curious to see how that one comes up early on in the season. Greta Govan, right-handed side to Burchell. Burchell sees this, back to Greta here at the top of the key, as Greta Govan's just going to hold on to the basketball. And the Valley City Highlanders are going to be your Barnes County girls basketball tournament champs, where they 70-50 win over Northern Cass. On your Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, the Highlanders, for the first time since 2010, able to take the championship here in the Barnes County girls basketball tournament by a final of 70-50 here tonight on your liveevents.com. Again, 70-50. Valley City improves to 3-0 on the season. Northern Cass, they drop to 3-1 on the year. The Highliners with a great performance of Anderson of 28 points, while for Northern Cass, they would finish with 26 for Crockett, 20 of those coming in the second half of play. Valley City, for the first time again since 2010, are your champs, so the Highlanders will take first. Northern Cass will take second. Let's head it down now to Paul McDonald down the floor for our public address announcing here for this tournament with some of the championship games as well.
Sponsored by Farmers Union Insurance, we wish you the best of luck for the rest of the season. At this time, we'll present our tournament awards, which have been provided by Valley City Chamber of Commerce and KOVC Radio. First off, our free throw contest. Every year at the Barnes County Tournament, 2 players from each team participate in a free throw shooting contest. This year, we had 2 players that made 24 out of 25 shots. Aspen Schleck from Enderlin and Violet Richmond from Maple River. They had a shoot-off earlier, and your 2024 free throw champion from Maple River is Violet Richmond, who made 10 of 10 in the shoot-off.
Again, Violet Richmond is your 2024 free throw competition champ.
And at this time, we'd also like to give out our Sportsmanship Award. Each year, the officials working the tournament select a team to receive the Sportsmanship Award. The 2024 Sportsmanship Award goes to the Enderlin Eagles.
Enderlin Eagles, the Sportsmanship Award here in this one. So Violet Richmond, again, your free throw champ. Sportsmanship Award goes to the Enderlin Eagles. Still to come will be our all-tournament team, and then you will get your second and first place trophies as well. Aspen Schleck taking the Sportsmanship Award here for Enderlin.
And now at this time, we'd like to present our 10-member all-tournament team. The Barnes County all-tournament team is selected by a vote of the coaches. Voting is based on play only at the Barnes County tournament. A player who receives a technical foul or unsportsmanlike conduct is ineligible for the team. Would each player come forward as I call your name? From Northern Cass, Addie Winterquist. From South Border, Macy Munson. From Maple River, Addison Hennig. From Wymer Lidgerwood, Emerson Johnson. From Valley City, Dakota Potratz. From Lamar Litchell Marion, Annika Lesko. From Lamar Litchell Marion, Addie Smith. Our final 3 team members were all unanimous selections by the coaches. From Maple River, Violet Richmond. From Northern Cass, Hayden Crockett. And from Valley City, Katie Burchell. Congratulations to our 2024 Barnes County Tournament All-Tournament team.
Again, that is your Barnes County Tournament All-Tournament team here. One more time. Addie Winterquist from Northern Cass. You had Macy Munson from South Border. Addison Hannick from Maple River with Emerson Johnson from Wymer Lidgewood. Dakota Potratz of Valley City with Annika Lesko of Lamar Litchell Marion. Addie Smith from LLM. All unanimous. So Violet Richmond of Maple River, Hayden Crockett of Northern Cass, and you had Katie Burchell of Valley City as well, as they are now awarding the all-tournament, or now the second and first place, again, awards.
To the Jaguars. Our tournament champion will receive the Ray Earl Faring Memorial Trophy, which can be displayed at their school until next year's tournament, and championship t-shirts donated by the VCSU Athletic Department. the champion of the 79th Annual Girls Barnes County Tournament. Congratulations to the Valley City Highliners.
The Highliners are your Barnes County Girls Basketball Tournament champs here today on YourLiveEvent.com as Valley City is good to go with the championship again, 70-50. Highliners, again, the champs of the BCT. We'll take a quick break when we come back after this. Take a look at the final numbers, Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, that and more still to come.
Bank North, we strive to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. One transaction, one relationship, and one community at a time. We do it by supporting kids and schools, pitching in to help neighbors in need, partnering with rural businesses, and providing all the traditional and modern banking products and personalized lending services you expect from a reliable financial partner. Bank North, always true.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
As we come back on YourLiveEvent.com, again, your final Valley City picks up the win. Taking a look at the final numbers here in this one. Highlanders finished with 28 points with Maddie Anderson, 8 of 13 from the free throw line, 8 of 13 from the three-point line, 16 points for Katie Burchell, 9 rebounds, 13 points then by Dakota Potratz with 4 rebounds as well, 9 points by Sky Nielsen with 8 rebounds, 6 steals. You had 2 points for Greta Govin and 2 points for Freeze with 2 rebounds. Northern Cass, 26 points for Hayden Crockett, 4 of 4 from the free throw line with an assist and 5 steals. You had 8 points by Addie Winterquist with 6 rebounds, 9 points for Carly Ryder with 4 boards, 2 points then for Reese Lavig, a point for Liv Olson as well here in this contest. And as we alluded to, 4 points for Kaden Suzar here for Northern Cass. The Jags shoot 19 of 53 from the floor, 2 of 16 from 3, and 10 of 11 from the free throw line. 36 rebounds, 26 turnovers with 3 assists. For Valley City, 25 of 55 shooting from the floor, 9 of 18 from 3, 11 of 19 from the free throw line. They would have 34 rebounds, 16 assists to 21 turnovers here in this contest. As we get to our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, go to Enbridge.com for career opportunities. Life takes energy. That is Enbridge.com. Maddie Anderson, 10 of 15 shooting from the floor, 8 of 13 from the land of 3, 4 rebounds, an assist, 5 steals, 28 points. Again, Maddie Anderson is our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game with making 8 of the 9 3-pointers here for the Valley City Highliners. We go from there to our feature precision play of the contest. Well, that's the three-point line yet again. Really the difference maker here in this one. Valley City plus 7 from the three-point line. That's a difference of 21 points. And that was the difference with the 20-point win here for Valley City. As they hit 9, Northern Cass hit 2. And again, when one player hits 8, it goes awfully well. That is our feature precision play of the contest, the three-point line here today on your Agassi Precision Egg planting dealer. Agassi Precision Egg in Hillsboro. Call 701-436-2119. That's 701-436-2119. Or visit planterdoc.com. That again is planterdoc.com. That again is our Agassi Precision Egg play of the contest. So one more time, Valley City able to pick up the win as they improve to now 3-0 on the season. Northern Cass is going to drop to 3-1. Coming up, we'll hear from a victorious Valley City Highliner on winning the Barnes County Girls Basketball Tournament. That and more still to come here from Valley City on your live event.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Get ready to make a true impact on the farm. Introducing the HDSR series of staggered rippers from Degelman Industries. At the heart of the machine is the HDSR's staggered two-row setup, which allows for better trash flow and lower draft than an inline ripper. Featuring a shorter implement contour length, easier transport, and better compaction shattering ability than the competitors. The HDSR series from Degelman Industries is engineered tough. Visit our website for more information.
As we come back on our post-game show, again, one of our players of the game brought to you in part by Enbridge Energy. That's Dakota Potratz, going 6 of 9 from the floor, 1 of 2 from 3, 13 points, able to get 4 rebounds, 6 assists as well. Dakota, congratulations on the win. Just what did you see from your team coming out in this game, taking a 15-9 lead in the first quarter? Northern Cass comes on a little bit of a run to end the second, but then boom, that last 60 seconds, a lot of things went well, and you just kind of took it into the third quarter. What did you just kind of see from your team to win this championship, Dakota?
Well, we answered a lot, so we just kept on persevering, and when we'd convert on the defensive end all the way to our offense, because our defense really triggers our offense and gets us going and riled up. And, you know, Maddie hitting all those threes, she was on fire. And then they didn't have many people who could help on Sky and Katie Birchall, so they did a great job. You got a lot of options this season, obviously, and we saw in the first game of the tournament you hit 14 three-pointers. The second game was kind of the Birchall and Nielsen show, and obviously Maddie's able to hit some threes. When you can get a teammate like that going, whether it's inside the paint, whether it's with a couple that we talked about earlier, or Maddie today on the outside, what does that do for kind of a guard like yourself, kind of getting the offense going here? What does that do for you? Just got to trust them, just got to keep giving them the ball if they're on fire. Just gotta talk with them, you know, make sure that they don't get in their head too much if they miss one shot, because they probably made more than they missed. So just gotta tell them to keep shooting. Yeah. The win of this Barnes County girls basketball tournament, I know it's early on in the season, we're only middle of December, but able to go 3-0 to start the year, win a tournament in your hometown. Just kind of what does that mean to you here, Dakota? It's gonna get us going, it's gonna get us ready, and help us play with confidence. You know, we have a lot of new people on the bench that are just ready to go in at all times, so that helps us. Yeah. Able to get to 3-0. You got Oak Grove and Kindred this week, the Valley City Shootout. Biggest thing you want to take from this week of basketball going forward with some Region 1 competition would be what on Tuesday and Thursday here, Dakota, for you guys? Probably just the harder we work on defense, the more that it helps our offense. We can get some breathers, you know, if they call timeouts when they just can't do anything. I don't know, and we have a lot of energy. We really bring each other up a lot, so there's not really much negativity on our team. Able to have a balanced team effort. Congratulations, Dakota, and best of luck moving forward. Thank you. Dakota Potratz with us. When we come back, we'll hear from the head coach, Jimmy Howard, around the corner.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Well, we heard from Dakota Potratz. Now we're going to hear from Jimmy Howard, the head coach. We were just talking off air before he came back. Hey, when you hit the 3, that works out really well, Jimmy. And you kind of mentioned perfectly. I said, was that a record by Maddie? You go, yep. She broke, obviously. It kind of goes back to the fingertips of the program, a mom's record, so we'll get to that in a moment. He had 14 threes on Tuesday, which was the most in school history as well. So outside of winning the championship, Jimmy, some records are knocking off the door here this week.
Yeah, it's always fun to see some of those records fall and to challenge them. I coached the team that broke the first team record, and then to break it again. It speaks volumes about the work the girls have put in the off-season shooting.
Let's talk a little bit about the first record again by Maddie. Able to go 8 of 13 from the free throw line. Previous school record was 5. Who was the previous school record again one more time?
Natalie Potratz.
So she breaks Dakota Potratz's mom's record. So that'll be some fodder to talk about over the weekend. But number 2, when you get her going, like the way that she was able to 3 threes kind of into that quarter, coming into that second half, and boom, she gets it again. Just what does that do for you as a coach?
It gives you so much energy, and the team feeds off of it. Gives you a lot of confidence in where she's at on the floor, knowing that there's a kick out. She's in a groove. I think she took one. I was like, that's a heat check, and I think she knocked it down. I was like, yep, she's going. So, when you can do that, you force teams then to have to fill out, which opens up the paint again.
The one thing about this we mentioned on the other night with Sky Nielsen, with Hunter Burchell. Obviously, we talked with Maddie a little bit on Tuesday. But how about Dakota Potratz? If you want to say there's a conductor that conducts the orchestra, it seems like Dakota is that, saying, hey, good job, saying, hey, keep shooting the ball, keep rebounding. What does Dakota do, even though those are just some of the small things throughout the course of a season?
We worked on some stuff this summer as she's transitioning, from a sophomore to a junior, from the third guard to more of the lead guard, and she's really taken a hold of that. She's taken some of that responsibility. She's asked to defend a lot, and then right now, her scoring isn't maybe what she wants, but she's not forcing things, and she's continuing to make great plays and good passes when people come over, and she's setting her teammates up. And that's important. She's bought into what we're selling. And when one of your better players buys in, everyone starts to buy in.
The one thing about this team, Jimmy, I know it's early on this season, but you're able to kind of defend home court in a roundabout way, right? It's not the Highliner Activity Center, but regardless, it's in Valley City. You go 3-0, first time since 2010 that you've won this tournament championship. Now region play begins on Tuesday. What do you kind of want to take from this week of basketball? What did you see from your team going against the Grovers on Tuesday, and always a really good Kindred team on Thursday?
Rebounding, our defense, our attention to detail. I mean, we had some lapses tonight, but the girls really are paying attention to the details, the small things on defense, the hustling. I think there was one early. Crockett had a breakaway. I think we kind of challenged it. She misses it. We get the rebound because we're hustling back. And so the girls have just bought into giving everything they have because they can control their effort. And so, I hope that continues. I think it'll make us really tough.
Yeah, you got like 5 block shots tonight, a handful that were deflections. How fun is it coaching size? Because I know there's some years it just depends on the grades that you come with, right? You get 5 players that are 5'6", and that's your starter. Some years you get a 6-footer. Some years you get multitude. But what's it like coaching size that can be disruptive across the floor, whether it's offense or defense?
It makes you be able to do a multitude of things defensively, and it can hide some deficiencies in other places, but it allows us to switch in areas. It allows us to do some things defensively that maybe we couldn't do if we didn't have some of that size. It helps rebounding. I mean, we put a huge emphasis on it anyways, but having size helps with that as well.
Jimmy, good to see you. Congratulations on the championship, and best of luck moving forward.
Thank you.
That again, Jimmy Howard will put a bow on this one next from Valley City.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Well, I'm Chase Miller signing off here from the Barnes County Girls Basketball Tournament. Thanks to Joey Hughes as well for helping us here today. We just heard from Dakota Potratz and alongside with Jimmy Howard. If you missed any of our coverage on the Barnes County Girls Basketball Tournament, simply go to our website, yourliveevent.com, or search our YouTube channel, search Barnes County Girls Basketball Tournament. You'll see all 12 games here from the tournament. We'll have it for the boys' side starting on January the 7th. Again, the Valley City Highlanders, the champs of the BCT, taking second is Northern Cass. Thanks so much for joining us. Enjoy the rest of your weekend and join us for more high school basketball, wrestling, and hockey coverage throughout the weekend and into next week here on YourLiveEvent.com.